Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Serrano. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the Google Pixel 6 strength and weaknesses. But if it's your very first time, I truly appreciate you for coming through and joining me, kicking it with me real quick. But we're going to talk about the strengths, and we're also going to be talking about the weaknesses. And some of these are some of my own experiences and some things that other people have shared with me. So I'm just going to do my best to talk about 5 different strengths, 5 different weaknesses, starting off with a strength and then following it up with a weakness. So hopefully this video will be helpful to you, but a lot of people have experienced mixed emotions and mixed feelings with this device. But as for me, it's been my daily driver for about 3 months now. So I truly appreciate you for coming through. If you're brand new to the channel, I extremely appreciate your support. Every single like helps the channel, so make sure you hit the bell icon and subscribe, and I encourage you to get notified for more videos. But let's just jump into the first reason, which is a strength, and it's going to be the Tensor chip. You're going to get the AI learning technology with the adaptive technology on this thing. It's going to be pretty smart with machine learning, AI technology. The Tensor chip has really good algorithms for when you're taking pictures. It has smart mapping for your face. Also, it's going to recognize, the camera is really smart, intuitive. It has a QR scanner built right into it, so if you just point it at like a random QR code, it's going to pick it up without you even opening a QR scanner, so it's built right in. It's just a really intuitive, easy to use device. Also, the everything about the Tensor chip is really cool. It's very powerful. It's very it's the Google's own chip, so they do have the full manufacturing rights to it, so they own it, and it's built right into their own phone. So that's definitely cool. The Tensor chip is the first strength about this device. Very powerful, very quick, very snappy. It's definitely going to be a really solid chip when you're using it. So that would be the first strength. Now, the first weakness is that this phone won't have a headphone jack. So I just want to mention that, because a lot of the times I was going to plug in the microphone that I'm using right now, and I forgot that it didn't have that audio slot for when right now I'm using a microphone that requires you to plug in the microphone 3.5 millimeter into the phone. And so the phone that I'm using to record right now does have that, but obviously you won't be able to input audio or output audio with the microphone. So that's the first weakness. So we're down from the Tensor chip is the strength. That's the first strength. And then the first weakness is it doesn't have a headphone jack. So the second strength that I want to talk about is the cameras. You are getting the 50 megapixel along with the additional camera on the inside of here, which is going to be like a wide angle, really solid camera technology that they're using. They also have an 8 megapixel around front, which I had no issues with. It was very clear, very stable. It does record 4K 60 as well, 4K 30, 1080 60, 1080 30. So the cameras were really solid, really good picture quality that I was getting, and every single scenery that I was taking with this camera, I pretty much could do everything I wanted to do except take pictures of the moon really close up. Obviously, I could take a picture of the moon, but it wouldn't be zoomed in with that super zoom mode that you're getting on the Google Pixel Pro. So if you want to actually use this phone to take pictures of astrophotography, it does have an astrophotography mode in here, so you could like take pictures of the stars on here, which is really cool. I do like that part. If you go into the camera and you just go into like the settings, it will have like a night sight option as well. So just a lot of cool features with the camera. Panorama mode, photosphere on here. It does have that smart lens technology, live translate as well, which is really cool. Homework, shopping, places, dining. It's going to have the action pan mode, long exposure mode, night sight mode for when you're taking pictures at night. And the portrait is obviously one of the best parts about this device when you're taking selfie portraits or just portraits of somebody else. So the still photography is really good with the camera, and also the video quality has improved over last year's model. So that's the second strength. And now let's jump into the second weakness, which is it doesn't have expansion for the SD card slot. So you won't be able to expand your storage with this guy. You're pretty much stuck with the 128, or if you're able to get it at 256 gigabytes, then you're going to be able to do that. You can actually plug in, like I have this thing right here, which is an external, it's the Android logo, right? But then when you pop this guy out, you could pop it in, and you could pop it. Well, actually I need the adapter. So you would be able to expand the storage with one of these guys, like an external hard drive, and then just put all your files on there, right? But you would need the adapter or something like that. But obviously, no SD card slot, so you can't expand the storage in the phone. So you can find other ways to do that with an external hard drive or, something like that. But other than that, that's the second weakness. Now let's jump into the third strength. We jumped into the first two strengths and weaknesses. So now let's jump into the third strength, and that would be the software updates. This device is going to be one of the first phones to get software updates on this guy, so it's going to be really solid when you're actually using this guy. Updating it is really a cinch. I actually have an update on here right now for February that I didn't mess around with yet, but it's definitely been a solid device even without that update. So I'm going to go ahead and do that in a hot minute, a little bit later on. But obviously you're going to get the quick software updates on here. You're also going to get up to this phone is going to be good for at least 3 to 5 years, right? If depending on how long you like to use phones. But obviously it's going to be one of the first phones to ever get software updates in the Android ecosystem or Android atmosphere or whatever you want to call it. And then the third weakness is that I noticed is that sometimes the Wi-Fi connection will kind of go in and out. It won't be as quick as I wanted it to be, but that's what the February software update was supposed to fix. So I'm going to go ahead and install that. So that might be like crossed off the list from the weaknesses for the third weakness. So let's just jump into the fourth strength, and that's going to be the features. So I did make a video on my favorite features about this device, so make sure you check that out. I'll put a link right here, but just to say the least, it's going to have really good features on here. It's going to have like the mode where it captures songs playing in the background. You get the screen, you know what I'm saying, the function where when you're talking on the phone you can see the screen actually post up everything that you're saying. So that's another thing. I'll make sure I leave the video of that. You also can actually edit your photos and use the magic eraser. There's a ton of features. The translation mode, they have you know what I'm saying, NFC on here. They have Bluetooth 5.2 for really crisp audio, a lot of things, live caption, things of that sort, wireless charging, battery share as well. So the features on here are really solid. That's the fourth strength about this device. The fourth weakness is that sometimes randomly it will get hot. I did notice that today it was getting hot, and like I even put it in somebody else's hand. They were like, yeah, it's hot. But then when I got home later on, what I did was turn it off for about 10 minutes and then I cut it back on, and then it didn't happen again. So it's like off and on. It's not happening all the time. So it's just like something that I just want to throw out there, right? But that's the fourth weakness. But obviously it's, you know what I'm saying, not everyone's going to experience that. It is kind of off and on. Now the fifth strength is the price, because you're going to be able to get this flagship device, which, you know, for when you compare it to other devices, you would expect it to be a little bit more money, but Google was able to make it affordable. So it's about $599, which is really good, making it sort of like in a budget price point, but it's still a flagship phone, which is crazy. So that's the fifth strength. And then the fourth weakness, which I haven't really experienced but other people have, is that the fingerprint sensor, the fifth weakness is that the fingerprint sensor, sometimes people said it's slow, like right here. You know what I'm saying, if you don't put it right in dead center inside of the phone, the thing, it's not going to unlock. So a lot of people do prefer fingerprints on the side or on the back, but this is a one that they put in the display. So that's the fifth weakness about this device. So a lot of people have experienced issues with the fingerprint sensor when they put like a tempered glass on the front of the display and then try to unlock it. Sometimes they will experience slow fingerprint sensor reading, but if you don't have anything on the screen, for the most part it's pretty accurate. So these are my top 5 strengths and top 5 weaknesses. But let me know down below what you think about the Google Pixel 6, and let me know your top 5 strengths, top 5 weaknesses if you have any, or just your general thoughts about the device since you've been having it. And let me know where you're from, how long you had the Google Pixel 6, and let me know what your experience has been like with it overall. But I just wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know what I've been experiencing, what other people have noticed as well when they commented in the channel and left their feedback to me. But I'm going to get right back with you. I'm going to show up in the comment section right now, answer all your questions, and show my support. But make sure you show your support by hitting the like button. Every single like helps the channel. But make sure you subscribe, get notified, hit the bell icon, and I strongly suggest that you stay locked in for more videos just like this. And I'm going to get right back with you later, crew. Peace.